Bell continuing to follow closely as Truex leads.
As the laps wind down, the sense of urgency ramps up for Christopher Bell.
And Phil, your and I's experience tell us that, and I'm getting nervous because I just don't think that Christopher Bell will let Ryan Truex continue to squeeze him down like that. I think he's going to hold his ground one of these laps, and there's going to be contact.
There he goes, Bell. No! Wow! Just by the slimmest of margins.
I was holding my breath there till they got off the quarter.
I've been holding my breath the last 5 laps. I'm just sure that on this tight little mile track where contact is something we're used to seeing, there's going to be some.
We know how important the win is to Christopher Bell, but remember, he doesn't want to take a chance and give up a bunch of points. Look how hard he's going to drive it down in there.
Oh, wow. He's not going to let up this time. Bell gets the spot. Truex is not able to fight back. Tries to, but Bell closes the door. Uses the lap truck in front of him of Chavis.
Oh, a little bit loose there.
Right now, Christopher Bell said, I need a little bit of a cushion. I need to get me a few truck links over this Truex truck.
Wow.
Give me a good corner.
Man, I'll tell you what, Bell drove that thing in there deep.
That's what Rudy's telling him. Christopher, give me 2 or 3 good corners. Let's get us a little cushion.
15 laps to go. How about that for Hermie?
Very interesting. Christopher Bell on the radio, they were giving him lap times, lap after lap, as he was chasing the 16. About 5 laps ago, he radioed in and said, be quiet on the radio. I do not want lap times. I just want to focus to make this pass, and that's exactly what he did.
He knew what he needed. He knew what he wanted. He went after it, and he got it.
You think Ryan Truex can watch the line? Maybe Bell's running, do anything different, or is that Ford truck just simply too stout for the competition today?
Bell, the only one of our playoff drivers in the top 5. Truex, Gilliland, Infinger, and Friesen filling out those other spots before Matt Crafton sits in the 6th position.
Yeah, and starting in the 6th position, Vince, all the way back to 11th where Chase Briscoe rides, that's playoff racers. 1 position change there can make a difference between making it to round 2 and not.
Michael, we talked earlier how Chase Briscoe would continue to learn, had never been here before. The last 2 laps he ran were his fastest laps of the race. He ran a 30-30 and a 30-25, the fastest 2 laps he's run this race.
Well, and of all the playoff drivers, the one that has had the disastrous day has been John Hunter Nemechek. He had a mechanical issue, had to go to the garage. He's now 37 laps down. So his position not going to improve, but he is back out there.
He just gained a spot. Emmerling had retired, and finally Nemechek gets around, runs enough laps to pass Emmerling. He's up to the 22nd position.
And that's exactly why he's out there, right, Mike? Just, I mean, even though you're not going to get up and challenge for the win by any stretch, but continuing to get out and run the laps and try to get every position you can get.
Just like Johnny Sauter right there, trying to get another spot, another point, getting by his teammate, Kaz Grala, to move Johnny up to the 9th spot.
10 laps remaining. Hey, guys, currently airing on FS2 and also Fox Business Network. UCF, Central Florida, and Maryland. Check that out. If you're tuned in to FS1 looking for that game, you can see it on FS2 or the Fox Business Network, Central Florida and Maryland. And it'll be here on FS1 as soon as our race telecast is complete.
Just 9 laps to go. Christopher Bell now opens up about a 3/4 second lead over Truex.
Kaz drops to the 10th position with that nice pass by Johnny Sauter.
It's amazing the damage on that 21 truck, and he is still having a great day inside the top 10.
I think that's when the crew wants to hug the driver for fighting through those issues, and the driver's really proud of the crew for putting himself in a position to go out there and grab a top 10 finish and keep your championship hopes alive. Great team effort.
Look at that damage on that 21. Some contact earlier in the race with the 18 of Noah Gragson. Gragson spun, and just as Sauter was going by, the left front of Gragson got into that right side of Sauter.
As remember, we talked at the top of the show where the position that Christopher Bell was in with a nice cushion with those points that he accumulated throughout the regular season. If he holds on to this thing, goes to victory lane, that's only going to leave us 5 open playoff spots here before the next round.
7 laps remaining. If Bell wins this race, a victory automatically gets you to the next round, even though we still have 2 more races in round 1 to go. We'll be in Las Vegas next weekend and then finish round 1 at Talladega.
See, there's Rudy Fugle, left side of your screen, trying to go back-to-back here. He won here last year with William Byron, this exact same race truck.
And in about the exact same method, just put a whooping on the rest of the field.
Final 6 laps.
Phil, you said earlier that Christopher Bell was mad about not winning the pole. You think he's over that now?
Well, he will be in about 6 laps, I think.
Look at that line he's able to
take.
Though,
got to finish it.
Yeah.
We've seen stranger things happen, that's for sure.
5 to go.
He can drive all over this racetrack.
Right now, he just doesn't want to see a caution flag and have to go through a late race restart.
Remember, Central Florida and Maryland coming up on FS1 as soon as our race telecast is complete, but you can find that football game on FS2 or Fox Business Network if you need it right now. 5 laps remaining. Ryan Truex running second. Truex led for 28 laps, but finally Bell got past him, and now Truex chasing Bell in the final laps. 4 to go.
It's got to be really frustrating for Truex just to put up such a great battle. Slipped a little bit off turn 2. Bell was right there, pounced, took that position away. You got to also give it up for Bell for being so patient, racing inside and around Truex for so long.
And they never touched.
Never touched, just biding his time, waiting for his opportunity to jump. And when it presented itself, he was ready.
I think what's amazing, too, is with 3 laps to go, that 4 of our top 5, with the exception of Christopher Bell, not in the playoffs. We've got Truex in second, Todd Gilliland in third, Infinger in fourth, and Stuart Friesen with a great run in fifth.
Yeah, how do you grab some headlines when you're not in the playoffs? Go run like these boys are.
Bell coming through turn 4, coming to 2 to go. Truex stays diligent behind him.
Yeah, Bell wants to see that white flag. That's the next flag he wants to see. Then he knows that this race will be official without the opportunity of going to a green-white checker.
Christopher Bell swept stage 1 and 2 and then won the race at Atlanta.
Flag, come back no matter what here.
He's trying to do it again today, the clean sweep.
This is a battle for the 10th position. Briscoe has really gained on Gralla in the last few laps. Caught him and had a little bit of contact.
You wouldn't believe how fast this 29 truck has been the last 10-15 laps.
This is a playoff point they're battling off over. They need that position.
Christopher Bell going to close the door on Ryan Truex. Bell on his way to a 7th career win. Christopher Bell opens the postseason with a victory at New Hampshire.
Really good drive.
Briscoe still trying to finish the job with Kaz Gralla as they battle for position coming to the line. Gralla's going to hold the spot. That was for 10th. Christopher Bell, his 5th win of the season. Number 1 seed in the playoffs for a reason. Christopher Bell dominated the regular season, and he opens the playoffs in similar fashion. Bell, the winner at New Hampshire. Led the most laps today, 73 laps. But boy, he had to earn it. Ryan Truex with a phenomenal run today. Bell had to make a late pass to gain the lead and go on to win. But no shame in that 16 camp, that's for sure. Ryan Truex downstairs.
Yeah, none at all, Vince. He told the team he had nothing more to give out of that truck. Second place can be good sometimes. Is this one tough, though?
It is. I mean, just that we've come so far with this group. I'm so proud of them. I'm glad a Toyota could win. Chris has been the best truck all year, so when you got the best truck in the field behind you, you know, it makes it tougher. So I did everything I could to hold him off. I was trying to take his lane and block and everything. We just didn't quite have the grip he had. I want to thank him for racing me clean, though. It was a fun race, and we wouldn't have been here without Scott Zipadelli making the calls. I didn't know how this race was going to shake out, and every restart I just gave it my all. A lot of 3-wide stuff, probably pissed a few people off, but we're trying to win races, and we're getting close. So thanks to Price Chopper, Bar Harbor, Sea-Watch, Ison Group, Shiggy Hattori for letting us do this, Toyota, Gibbs Engines, everybody. We'll get ours soon.
Gracious in defeat for Ryan Truex.
Well, and a terrific run from Truex today. There's the 19 of Austin Cindric, the 33 of Kaz Grala. They got together. Remember, Cindric dumped Grala to win at Canada. Grala spun out Cindric in this race today, intentional or not. Nobody really knows. Maybe that was the discussion they were having, but I like the fist bump at the end. They agreed to disagree, and off they went.
Does that mean call it even?
I think so. I think so.
Here's our playoff leaderboard. Christopher Bell secures the spot in round 2 with that win today. And Hermie Sadler is in victory lane with the winner.
Here he is, Christopher Bell. Playoff win at Loudon, New Hampshire. Got it done in all 3 stages today at this racetrack. Man, I guess the way to come to start the playoffs and make a statement is to win stage 1, stage 2, and come to victory lane. Congratulations on a solid effort by you and your race team.
It's a dream come true to drive for Kyle Busch Motorsports, man. These guys do such an excellent job preparing this Sirius XM Tundra. Just can't thank all of our partners at JBL, TRD, Toyota, everyone at Kyle Busch Motorsports. Thank you guys for building such fast trucks. It's an honor to drive them.
It came down to a battle between you and Ryan Truex. Looked like he was taking your line away. You fought to get by him several times. What enabled you in the end to make that pass?
Well, he was doing a really good job watching his mirror, and I knew it was tough to pass all day, but our truck had been so good we didn't been able to do it until we got to him. I kept trying to work down, and he kept blocking my air down and down and down, and finally I got one run where I could go up in 1 and 2, and then got a big run into 3.
That's Christopher Bell. He wins at Loudon.
Bell's 5th win of the season, 7th of his young career, and tell you what, the Kyle Busch Motorsports machines were bad fast today, as they have been throughout the course of the season. Todd Gilliland ended up finishing 3rd, and Noah Gregson was strong early, led 40 laps before some damage. Well, next week, it's race number 2 of our playoffs, race 2 of the first round, and it's another opportunity to get it done at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And we've got plenty of racing left this weekend. The Xfinity Series is at Kentucky. You'll see that on NBCSN. And then race day tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. here on FS1, and the Monster Energy Cup Series racing tomorrow afternoon as well. Christopher Bell, the winner today at New Hampshire. For Alan Cavada, Hermie Sadler, Michael Waltrip, Phil Parsons, I'm Vince Welch. Congratulations to Christopher Bell. College football next, Central Florida and Maryland.